Elevation was good. Hold the first minute hash mark on the edge.
Yeah. Impact right next to his.
I mean, not quite as centered as mine, but you know, not bad for the type of job. Just saying.
If we're really measuring, it's not quite the same. But it's
these guys everything I know,
He really did.
which isn't that much. Mark handles all our shipping, receiving, all the bound books of all the firearms coming in on shipping, receiving, or repair. Dan Rosser came in as a stock maker. He's working on a all-American rifle now. Started about 6 months ago with us and doing stock work.
We're going to raise the grain, so as you're sanding and filing on a gunstock blank, all the wood fibers get compressed down into the pores. So we're going to wet this, and as it dries, those wood fibers will raise back up, and then we can knock them off. That way it doesn't happen out in the field when your stock gets wet for the first time when you're hunting. But it's also the first time you get a look at what the final stock's going to look like. So it's kind of a cool thing. It's my favorite part of the job. Believe it or not. That's like the reverse process here.
Brett Jansen's been with us from Zimbabwe for about 6 months.
Pleasure to meet you.
Brett's been doing all our general gunsmith repairs, all the barreling, threading, chambering, head spacing on all the rifles. He'll be barrel action for you. He'll be the man doing all the metal work there on that.
I like it. No pressure.
what do you just?
Right now I'm prepping this to get burnished. I'm just getting all prepped up. Client wanted this burnished. He wanted his raceways burnished, and also I'm prepping all the metal to get blued on Monday.
Nice.
There we go. Getting it all prepped so that I can do that.
Yep.
Make it look nice.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Very cool. It's cool to see that this thing still exists. Yeah. Keep that tradition going, you know?
That's the idea.
Concept and the founder with the whole all-American rifle.
Nice to meet you. Case hardening?
Actually, that's annealing.
You're dealing? Okay.
So bring it up to like a dull red, and it realigns the molecular structure to relax the steel. After the fact, so like oil hardening and stuff like that, and then case hardening. So case hardening is on soft steels.
Yeah.
And then oil hardening is like high carbon steels.
Okay. Andrew's also only gunsmith in the U.S. right now that has level 4 apprentice done with James Purdy and Sons over in London.
Really?
So we handle James Purdy and Sons. Their only office, U.S. home-based store
to deal with
is with us. Mitch Rose, Mitch is Don Mitch. Mitch has been with us for about 2 years. Again, all general repairs. He really does mechanical functioning on a lot of the firearms. Also played a big part on the 100-year anniversary guns.
Pretty much metalwork is my thing. Yeah, mechanical, like he was talking about the springs earlier. Just built a hammer from scratch.
Wow.
So it's like take a block of steel and
Get
all
going.
it takes hours, but this is a brand new Fox set of barrels. These barrels were made in the 20s, and they're just left over, never been fitted to a gun.
That was just very cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's a good project.
That is a short action, all-American, That is serial number 4 on that gun.
Yep.
You want to do a skeleton butt plate that's checkered then afterwards? Or would you want to do a steel butt plate with a trap door? So those are your 2 choices.
That's
there.
cool.
These are our new ones with our logo on them.
Well, it's definitely between that and
So
the skeleton.
when you're with,
now the skeleton is pretty.
It's cool.
Man, it's sexy.
It's pretty.
That's kind of cool, and I like the.
So when you're with Mike, when we're up with Mike Murphy today, our rifle instructor, he'll show you video. You guys seen the video yesterday of me shooting this. There's basically that gun doesn't move from recoil from our proprietary brake.
Yeah.
So if you sit there and be like, oh, I'd rather have a pad, you can put hundreds of rounds through this in a day and you're not going to feel a thing. Right? My recommendation is go with a skeleton pistol grip cap as well, just to match, and that's what I did. So your choice on stock blanks, I'm just so the pricing on the rifle is just skeleton butt plate or pad, and then just choice that these are all at the same price.
Yeah.
We didn't. The only other thing, if you're going to go down, American walnut's not an expensive piece of wood in general, so you're ranging from a nice piece anywhere from $1,400 up to $2,500 going on the far end of that. You're not getting into the Circassian walnut and all that. Yeah. These are what we feel of about the 20 pieces of American walnut that we have that are our finest pieces.
Like a marbling in there, almost like.
We're curious.
It's almost like a
sat
burl.
Here, yes, we're like, which one's he gonna pick?
It's almost. I mean, I like the flow of the green in
We all
this.
thought it would be this. We all picked
Yeah,
that.
but both of them, all those blanks, the grain's good for it. So
Oh
whichever
no.
one you like.
It's not about better. It was just about which one had a little bit more, just that little pop of character that.
It's a personal preference.
Actually, my thought was.
I think it's
this
this.
with this lines in it because they keep going through.
Yeah.
There's your other side with all the lines, how they characterize all through the whole thing.
I think this is our guy.
That's the one.
That's what we chose yesterday. My only other thing, I'm going to throw it out there to you, is would you want a matching knife with the leftover pieces of wood to match it if we do it? Yeah. My 2 options that I'm going to throw out to you is we would checker the grip to match the checkering on that. Or I do have a set of red stag antlers upstairs from one of our members from a stag hunt, and we could put stag antlers on the grip to match it for the stag hunt. So
I would keep the wood to the wood. If I'm putting stag on it, I want it to be my stag.
I get that.
But this is beautiful work. That great Damascus. Yeah.
You know, but this is just gives a little bit of a touch on both spots on that.
Honestly, I think for this you do skeleton. I think it's the
what
way
I
to go.
decided to do as well.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one 100%.
Not a problem. The calibers were basically a North American battery, and the Mausers were all done in a Safari-based battery. Yeah, so we just took these collections in the last month or so. So this 30-06 is going to be the tribute rifle to Teddy Roosevelt. This Springfield is a tribute to Colonel Townsend Whalen. We did this Springfield in a 35 Whalen since Colonel Townsend Whalen founded the 35 Whalen cartridge. And he's responsible for putting Seymour, Griffin, and James Howe together in 1923 to form Griffin and Howe. So we did put all very nice high exhibition grade walnut in.
It's a
Cool sight. It is. It's a cool action too.
Classroom, again, we have crock pots down here, so we'll melt down all our ballistic gel blocks, remake new ones, so everybody's going on a hunt. They want to see what the performance of their round is doing.
That's pretty cool.
We're going to shoot through gel blocks and then safes for us just to keep all our optics in. What we did was then too, if Murph's running a lesson here, you're going to come in, you're going to get your backpack on, your hunting gear, we're going to go in a spot stalk style scenario. You're walking down in here, up through the woods all over the place. While that's happening, you're on the range. Red lights shut the range down. Once these red lights are on, the range is called. No one can shoot here at all.
I've never understood the amount of time that people spend hunting and the amount of money with the lack of total preparation, equipment, knowledge.
It's a gun. How am I going to miss?
You can check zero. I zeroed yesterday. If you want to check zero, go for it. Yeah, you're center up, center punch. Yeah, so she's still on. Keep going straight to the top of that next mountain, though. You're gonna find a bighorn ram up there on the peak. So Kevin's telling me 4.32. We're in minutes.
4.3.
Yeah, 4.32. We can go either 4 1/4, 4 1/2 on that.
Good.
Yeah, there you go. What was the range there?
309.
309 on that, yeah. It's about a 20-foot drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes ripping through. You won't even see it. So I always give it a little more if I need to at 750 and call it good there. They tend to negate that fact. It's like, look, man, it's as simple as having a tape measure on you, even your little, small.
I just have a little metal
ruler.
slide rule, like a machinist rule. I just clip,
Yep.
right here, center bolt, center there, and
Yep.
it gets me close enough for.
And for us, most of our heights are the same, which is nice, but I always check them, just never know. And usually, they're like 1.5, 1.752, 2.5, 2.753.
Yeah. If you're 0.1 off, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're half an inch
You're a
off,
quarter
it's
inch, half
huge,
inch out. That's a big
like,
problem,
You'll
yeah.
sit there and be like, I'm changing my velocities. I'm trying to get things lined
what
up, and then
most
I'm
guys
like, oh wait.
And I'll tell guys flat out, you can manipulate your velocity and fix every problem known to man, but the problem is your data is still wrong technically.
I learned that one the hard way. I bought like a third magneto speed to be like, what's mine? Like, am I missing something? It's like, yeah,
So be
minor
honest, we don't really
measurement.
measure pull the chronographs out anymore unless someone needs to check their actual stats in or around, like your standard deviation, stuff like that. Most of it I'll do is I'll pump generic speed in here,
Yeah.
because
And then true.
chronographs are probably gonna be a little off anyway, and then you'll shoot at 9.
Yeah, I've never not had to true within
Yeah.
75 feet per second of what it is that
almost
when it's
notoriously. And
taken out
that's
from
between
it.
the lab radar and a magneto speed. I run them at the same time, and it'll produce close numbers, and they're still like 20 feet per second off,
Yeah.
which is not a big deal for most guys who are hunting within like 500 yards.
Yeah.
But if you need to target shoot, if you need to compete, or if you need to go on a big demanding hunt, sheep hunt usually is the ticket, right? We got to get the gun pushed out further just in case you got to poke one at 6 or 7.
Yeah.